Actress Emma Thompson has recounted a phone call she says she received from President Donald Trump in the late 1990s, inviting her to dinner. Speaking at the Locarno Film Festival, Thompson said she was on the set of Primary Colors when Trump, then a private citizen, called and offered her a stay at one of his beautiful places. Thompson, who had just finalized her divorce from actor Kenneth Branagh, declined the offer. She first shared the story publicly in a 2017 TV interview. For this discussion, we are joined by Irina Zuckerman. She's a senior journalist, joins us live from New York. Thank you, Irina, for joining us today at Hollywood Calling. Good to see you. Can you imagine how Donald Trump and Emma Thompson would look together? Do you think she could have been the U.S.'s First Lady today?
Thanks. I mean, that would certainly be an interesting idea, but to be honest, it seems that Trump is actually drawn more to models than actresses. That seems to be his type.
And do you think her decision to decline this invitation reflects her character or the broader social context of that era?
I think it's a little bit of both, but I also think there's a lot of pressure inside Hollywood, and I think it's really at this point entertainment and politics seem to be almost inseparable. Um, Entertainment can get very political. You have seen the Academy Awards speeches; almost all of them touch on uh, uh, both domestic and foreign policy in various ways. And of course, politics have become increasingly more imitating art with Donald Trump, of course, himself being an entertainer, a former show host, and someone who is a very whose very approach centers around entertainment and the idea of drawing attention in that way.
And building on your answer, do you think could this be an indication of how celebrity dynamics have shifted with President Trump's rise in politics from being in a talk show before?
Yes, first of all, I think there's become much more of a trend of entertainers entering politics. Of course, in the past, we've had Ronald Reagan and we've had Arnold Schwarzenegger, but this has become much more common and much more accepted. And it's not just entertainers entering politics, it's also the entire world of politics shifting towards a different model, much more performative in many ways, much more populist, but also much more geared towards showmanship. Specifically, almost everyone has podcasts, or almost everyone is using social media, and almost everyone is engaging with the movie stars and entertainers. Trump, for instance, himself is constantly tweeting at various celebrities, but so do other politicians from Congress and so forth. It has become something of a penchant to mix the serious with the entertaining and to bring the entertainment closer to the people.
And what do you think Emma Thompson's recounting of the 1990s phone call with Donald Trump says about the nature of their relationship at that time?
I mean, frankly, I think that once somebody becomes more prominent or enters politics, there is this um, there is a temptation to view everything through the lens of the past and how individuals who had past relations with that person, how that evolved their experiences. Obviously, uh, the fact that Trump is such a controversial figure means that there's going to be a lot more people and who will now recall every interaction that have had with him through the lens of who he is now. Perhaps had he not entered politics and stuck to business only, people like Thompson would never have taken the interactions they had with him very seriously and forgotten about it altogether.
Thank you very much, Irina, for sharing that insight. Please stay with us as we come back to you for our next discussion as well.